What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Reclaim Report, episode 2. I am your one and only host today, Dustin Granberry. Due to some technical difficulties, there will be no one joining me, so we're going to try this thing solo dolo. So I'm just going to report to you some news, talk to you about what I'm playing, and then we're going to go into a big topic, and I'll just kind of give you my thoughts on what's going to happen and how it's being handled. So... last week or two I've been playing, obviously, Red Dead 2. I'm honestly still not much further. I've just been dicking around a lot. I've been playing a shit ton of poker, way too much poker. I don't know why I'm having so much fun with that. I've been kind of like every now and then I'll just feel, I need to let off some steam. So I'll, turn the cheats on and just go murder everybody in Saint Denis or wherever, just been digging around. I think I'm still on chapter 3 in Red Dead 2. So I've been having a lot of fun there. I had some family down, and we were kind of like taking turns playing Overwatch, a shit ton of Overwatch. I've been really back into that hard. Competitive team deathmatch is where it's at right now. The new hero Ash dropped. She's a lot of fun. Really besides that, it's just been a little bit of 2K, a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops Blackout mode. Not too much else though. Yeah, so Overwatch and Red Dead 2 is really where it's been. So let's move on to the news. Alright, so the first story I got on the docket today is that Bethesda kind of outlines what they want to do with Fallout 76 in the next couple patches. So Fallout 76 is out as of this week. Everyone's got their hands on it. I've seen a lot of different perspectives, different opinions. I'm seeing some people say, like, man, this is just not great. It doesn't feel like a completed game. I'm hearing other people saying... As with a lot of Bethesda games, despite its flaws, I'm still really enjoying it. I personally haven't got my hands on it, and I didn't even get a chance to play the beta, but I am a Fallout fan. However, I'm a tired Fallout fan. I love these games, and Fallout 4 was the last one I will forgive the shitty engine on. I'm not saying I'll never give 76 a chance, because I know one of these days I'm gonna impulse buy this game and try it out once I hear something cool or see something cool. But Fallout 4 was the last one where I'm like, fine, you guys have a shitty engine and this game looks super outdated and you're talking about all these complicated systems you have and everything, but it's like, yeah, so does like The Witcher 3, so does Red Dead 2, there's no excuses anymore. So it's like, update your engine. I mean, if what's that? The Starfield. If their sci-fi game comes out and looks and feels like Fallout or Elder Scrolls, then I'm gonna be very disappointed. And same with Elder Scrolls 6. If by then you guys haven't, I mean, the PS5 will be out by then. If the games are still running on the same engine by the time the PS5 rolls around, then I don't know. But basically, they talked a little bit about the first patch, which is dropping on November 19th. Which is really just some stability issues, and a lot of UI fixes, stuff like that, little touch-ups. But yeah, it's apparently a big patch, is what they're saying. And I'm getting all this information from Game Informer. So let's see. Bethesda also wants to increase the stash limit in the next few weeks. The development team initially capped the stash to limit the number of items the game had to track moving through the world, but the team thinks it has ideas that will work to fix this oft-requested change to work in both short and long term. So looks like they're going to try to increase the stash limit without breaking the game. Let's see. In addition, the team wants to add push to talk, ultra-wide support, and a field of view slider for PC players before the end of the year. So, all pretty basic functions that are in most games at launch, but hey, whatever. Let's see. The team also teased a bit of what to expect in 2019, including new game content and in-game systems to improve the overall experience in Fallout 76. Bethesda teases that players will see new vaults opening, new ways to improve your camps, new multiplayer features, and more free add-ons that they won't detail just yet. So, if you are playing Fallout 76, that's a little bit of what you have to look forward to. Not a lot of information there, but, you know, you get what you get. All right. Next up on the docket, a Devil May Cry show is coming from the guy that made the Castlevania Netflix series, Adi Shankar. I'm assuming this one will also be Netflix too. I didn't actually... pause for a minute. We're going to look that up. All right. Yes, it is in fact Netflix. Just looked it up. So yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome. The Castlevania series, I just started season 2, so I'm not all the way through, but season 1 I really, really enjoyed. And season 2 so far has been great. So I am excited to see what he'll do with Devil May Cry. I've never been the hugest fan of the games, but, you know. All right, next story. Microsoft is working on a digital-only Xbox One system slated for a 2019 release. This is interesting. So based on a report from Thurrott, the digital-only device will carry a smaller price tag, possibly as low as $200, in an attempt to lower the cost of entry to the Xbox One family of systems. Now, me personally, I think this is the future that I have always wanted. I mean, as someone that plays PC games a lot, this is nothing new, you know. As a PC player, it's a rarity that you would ever even need to see an installed disc. I mean, I at my job, I still see people that come in and get physical discs, but it is seriously so far and few between that it's not even worth it. So yeah, Steam and Good Old Games and you know, the Microsoft Store, these are all digital only marketplaces, just like the App Store and the phone. So, you know, it's something that's existed for a long time that most people are already comfortable with, except console players. So I have a feeling there will be some backlash. I haven't really looked into that yet, but I think it's a good thing. I think it's like, okay, at least give them the option, you know? If you want to pay a little less, hey, here you go. Here's your digital games. Fuck yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. That's awesome. So yeah, that is a positive for me. Obviously, I know, like, you know, on a national level, internet is not quite there yet to where that could just be across the board how we play our games. I understand, like, in the middle of the country and things like that, the internet is just not up to snuff. But hopefully we will be there in the next 5 or 10 years or so, and we can all get rid of this clunky ass discs and stop taking up so much space. So yeah, this next news story is sort of a continuation of a news story we had last week. The Sunset Overdrive news that it's coming to PC. Well, guess what, guys? As of recording this, November 16th, Sunset Overdrive is already out on PC. Yes. Major Nelson, the Xbox community manager, I think, basically just came out on Twitter on the 15th, yesterday, and just said, hey, Sunset Overdrive is out tomorrow on Windows 10. So yeah, just a continuation of that story from last week. If you're excited about it, you can go pick that shit up right now. It's only $20, and I believe it comes with all the DLC from the original game, too. So, yeah, quite a steal. Go check it out. All right, and next story is that PUBG is finally coming to PS4. Yeah, so we got a release date now, December 7th. So not too far off, next month. It's going to come with a Nathan Drake skin, it looks like, and Ellie's backpack from The Last of Us. So yeah, got some little custom PlayStation skins there for it. I'm not too sure this game's going to do that well on PlayStation, considering Fortnite's already taken off on that system, and then now we have Call of Duty with Blackout mode, which is... I'm not saying it's superior to PUBG, because it's not really, but it is similar, and I don't know. I think they may have just gotten to PlayStation too late, but I'm sure there are plenty of people that have heard so much about this game that are going to be curious and they're going to want to try it out. So I'm sure it'll do just fine. But yeah, December 7th, PUBG coming to PlayStation 4 finally. All right. And on to the next story. This one is interesting, but not unexpected. A resume hints that Square Enix is gearing up for the PlayStation 5. As I said, I'm getting most of this information from Game Informer, so I'm just going to read a little bit off the page here and then tell you what I think. So basically it looks like a LinkedIn page for Tomohiro Takoro, a 3D character model artist on Luminous. Listed on his LinkedIn that he had worked on top of all his other stuff like Final Fantasies, mobile title for China, blah, 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 just keeps going. At the top of the list was new AAA title for PS5. So, yeah, shocker. Games are in development for the PlayStation 5. I know we're all just blown away right now. But yeah, no, I mean, Square Enix, of course, is a major publisher, so it makes sense that they'd be ahead of the curve. I'm sure Ubisoft and I'm sure Sony's got their own exclusives in the work. You know, I mean, this is not unexpected. The PS4 has been out for 5 years, which I think the PS3 was out for 7 years by the time the PS4 dropped. So, I mean, we are pretty damn close. And 2020 makes pretty good sense for when a PS5 would come out. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the news. Well, not quite. There's another big news story, but it is our big topic, our deep dive topic this week. And that is that Sony is not attending E3 2019. Yes, you heard that right. In the 24 years of E3's run, Sony has not missed a year. And for the first time ever, they announced they are skipping E3. It's really kind of a shock, especially coming out after the PSX cancellation, or not cancellation, just, you know, the announcement that they weren't going to do a PSX. It really is. I can see fans being worried about, oh, what does that mean? What does that mean for the next few years of games if you're not going to have anything at the big event that you usually hold, PSX, and then you're not going to be at E3? What does that mean? Should I be worried? Where are my games? Where's my game announcements? And as someone that does love the hype of E3 and, you know, you being there and just watching all these announcements, just bam, 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 bam. You're just so much excitement at once. Yeah, it is kind of disappointing. It is kind of disappointing. There's no greater feeling than getting home from E3 or, you know, stopping working on E3 and sitting back and being like, dude, there was just like 12 to 15 great looking games that I saw today that were announced today, whatever it may be. And usually Sony's is a huge chunk of mine, almost always. You know, I love my PlayStation stuff. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Like, yes, they skipped PSX this year. They're obviously going to have a PSX next year, though, right? You would assume? I think it's got to be that they're gearing up. They're saving everything for the right time, and they're just going to do a huge blowout, right? It has to be a PSX 2019, you know. I mean, they can hold it whenever the hell they want because they missed E3. They don't have to worry about, you know, who won E3 or whatever. They don't have to worry about that. It's not PlayStation versus Microsoft versus Ubisoft. No, it's like let E3 happen. Microsoft and EA and to be clear, speaking of EA, sorry to go off on a tangent here. To be clear, we're gonna put a pin in that. Come back to it. They did come out and clarify. No, we're not. It doesn't mean we're doing what EA did. Where EA is not gonna be at E3, but they still have their own event like across the street. Yeah, no, it's not that. They said we're not gonna do anything at or around E3. But yeah, let them duke it out. Let them compete for the spotlight. And then, yeah, in December or November, whenever they usually do PSX, yeah, come out, have your own event. But instead of just being your like second or third big event that year, it's your only event. And everyone will be there. And all eyes will be on it in the industry. And that's where you drop the PS5 announcement, And that's where you announce your next 5-6 exclusives, whatever it may be, So I think while being disappointing, and I am disappointed, I think it's simultaneously exciting. But I do understand fans' trepidations, because it's not a good look just right off the cuff. Short term, not a good look. Not a good look. But long term, you just got to think, like, what does this mean? There has to be a reason they're doing this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the big topic. I don't really have anyone here to bounce off of, so just kind of a one-sided argument. Just have to tell you how I feel, and that's it. So in lieu of a clip of the week, I just wanted to say a few words about Stan Lee. As most of you know, he passed away earlier this week at age 95, and I just wanted to say rest in peace to a true inspiration. He's helped a lot of us nerds get through things with the universe and characters he's created, and even if you're not a fan of comics, not seeing that cameo we're always waiting for in the movies will leave a hole in all of our hearts. He lived a full life and brought happiness to millions, which is more than most of us will be able to say when we're gone. May he rest in peace. So yeah, on that somber note, we're going to go ahead and end the video. Let us know if you think we should get Fallout 76, if I'm being too harsh on it. Let us know if you are worried about PlayStation not going to E3 next year, or if you're excited, or, bit of both like me. Bit of both. But yeah, go ahead and let us know everything. And until next time, guys, well, keep fucking that chicken.